Bye-bye. See you. Bye-bye. Hi, everyone. MJ here again. Want to say hi to our scooter pulling away. Want to say hi to our YouTube audience and also Periscope. And we have an announcement. It turns out that, I'm adjusting my camera, that all the Periscope comments that we get will show up on our YouTube stream. Fantastic. Without testing, there's no way that I could have known that. And some recent tests have confirmed that, in fact, yes, if you're watching on Periscope and you want to make a comment, we can see it. Now, there's going to be a little bit of a delay due to the fact that we are restreaming, but that's okay. Now, this is not green screen. This is a real thing. Like Casper did, he banged on the window one night. That was funny. So I want to say hi to everyone, and I want to thank everyone who joined me. Excuse me. All this traffic tonight. I want to thank everyone who joined me for my last stream where I was debunking the alien mystery. That was a very successful stream, and I really appreciate it. Actually, I want to talk about that for a minute. It was very early in the morning. At home on the studio, I've been using the new Stream Deck. That's, by Elgato Gaming. And I gotta tell you, yeah, it's complicated. All the scenes that I have are very complicated. It's not like I'm a gamer. And what I mean by that is, usually gamers have a very elaborate setup where they are, there's a game in the center, there's a big, fancy scene around it, and there's a little cameo in the corner. But that's all they're doing. They're shooting people, blowing stuff up. They're not really changing scenes that much. They only need a couple scenes. They need a starting soon, excuse me, then they need their main game scene, and then they need, like a be right back, and that's about it. But, I don't mean that in a disparaging way. I'm just, saying that that's just how it is. But for me, I've got like 13 different scenes. I've got something like 20 different sources that I'm trying to manage with the Stream Deck. And actually, I've been working, with Stream Deck on Reddit with feature suggestions, because I come from the professional broadcasting side of things, and I have a lot of ideas that come from that side about how things should work, in the broadcasting world. And so, well, there it is. Anyway, yeah, talking about infinite delays and things, that you can do multi-functions where you only have to press the button, to go to the next function, things like that. So anyway, what I got is my second device, and I'm just checking to make sure we are definitely on the air. It says we got one person watching. I think that's me. Okay, that's good. Now I'm going to check our Periscope stream, because the last time that I was on, yeah, okay, hey, look, we're on Periscope. This is great. So you guys, I want you to know that if you're on Periscope and you're watching, you can go ahead and leave a message, and it will show up on the stream here. So that's great. Yeah, and it says say something. There's one viewer. Wow. I really lost my audience. I'm going to go test. I'm going to say hi. I say hi here, and it's supposed to show up on the stream because we got it here. We have these on let me do this. No, we have these. We have these all set up. All of our, I'm just going to check here. Yeah, all of our chat boxes and everything, we're all set up. Everything looks good. Everything looks good, so, all right. All right, so, what's on your mind, guys? This can't be, just about me. Sitting there yakking. WB4J. I wonder who that might be. Yeah, thanks, Dave. I appreciate it. Thank you. Dave, you must be on YouTube, right? Yeah, this is a great place. This is like such a classic place. And, you know, the classic background. The fan going, you know, this is what I did. Okay, very good, thanks. This is what I did when I shot the loop. Excuse me. When I'm in my studio in the background loop, I shot like 3 minutes of video and I just loop it. It actually works out very well. It's fantastic. Maybe I should monitor Periscope just to make sure everything's okay. But yeah, and by the way, guys, follow Dave in Osaka. Follow him on YouTube and, well, everywhere. Just go to daveinosaka.com and you'll find everything you need. So yeah, we actually look pretty good on Periscope. There's probably about a 10-second delay. Now, last night when I was in the studio, Rob Ebner left a message on the Periscope stream and it showed up almost instantaneously on YouTube, which is really interesting. So I just got to make sure that we can see it. I did a test a second ago, but I don't know why it didn't show up on that stream. Anyway, so here I am. What's today? Today's the 12th. It's 11 p.m. And this is the 12th day of my fast. And so far I've lost 5 solid kilograms. The problem is every once in a while you get hungry. You get like where you almost can't stand it. It's mostly psychological and I know it. But sometimes I just want to have something to eat. Wenwen wasn't in the loop, Bud says. Okay. Sometimes, you know, you just got to have something. And so what I did here was I ordered 3 of my famous eggs. There she is. That's a chef. She's got my eggs. Because eggs have no glycemic load, they're going to have no impact really on my fast. 谢谢谢谢哦，好看好看，漂亮啊！没关系啦。那就是好吃吗？应该好吃啊哈。不知道。谢谢哈。我给我朋友看啊。Okay. So she was saying, I was saying that they look really good, and she said no, they don't, because she broke one. You know, she broke the yolk on one of them, right? And she said no, they don't look good because she broke one of the yolks. But I said yeah, but never mind. I mean, they taste good, so that was it. I want to say hi to everyone on Periscope and on YouTube. We are simultaneously broadcasting on both platforms. I got to figure out what's going on. This is bizarre. They do, don't they? And she put the, you know, Dave, you know that thick soy sauce they have in Asia, right? You know what I'm talking about? That thick soy sauce? Yeah, that's what's on it. I don't want to tip it anymore because it's going to spill out right here at the bottom, but yeah, that's it. When I look at the Periscope replay, I see the comments on the YouTube stream, but a few people have made comments here on Periscope that I haven't seen over here. I got to figure out what's going on. So, but anyway, now you guys are used to me eating, and I've also have some of this cinnamon. What am I trying to say? It's brandy, and there's a little bit of sugar in it, but it's just a little bit. And it's the last of the bottle that I had, and I added soda water to it, you know, to stretch it out. So, now as you can see right here, I'm using my lav mic, my lavalier. So if I could get a signal report testing, 1 2 1 2. How's the audio? It should be pretty good. Anyway, now that everybody's here, I want to say thank you for last night, for joining me on my stream about debunking that UFO alien legend here in Taiwan. That was great. I've been wanting to do that for a long time, and I appreciate everybody joining and you know, sticking around and putting up with it. It was kind of a detailed explanation and a little bit heavy, but I want to thank everybody for, for sticking with me on that. That was great. That was a lot of fun. I really wanted to do that for a long time because Dave and I were talking about this before. I mean, as soon as we saw it, and I did this on broadcast, I didn't even do the colored version or anything or go into, the science behind it, but I just said, that's a guy in a hat holding the towel. And even Dave said, yeah, because it's obvious what it is. And I don't know why all these so-called experts were deliberating on this thing for years. This has been going around for years and years. So Bud says 5'9". I'm gonna do this. I'm just gonna go to full screen mode. Bud says 5'9". That should have gone to the YouTube stream. I don't know what's going on. I don't want to ignore, the Periscope crowd, but yeah, unless I have a second device, I have merged the accounts. Ken, how you doing, bro? Nice to see you. All right, so here we go. Here's our eggs. Now this is going to have zero impact on my diet. So I'm down 5 kilograms. Yep, it's day 12. And I'm trying to go to the end of the month. After 31 days, I'm going to reevaluate, see where I am, see if I want to continue or whatever the case might be. This is cool because on Periscope, you can see the YouTube comments. See, down here in the corner? That's great. I like that. I really love Streamlabs and how it burns to the stream. So tell me, what's on your mind tonight, you guys? What do you want to talk about? We got no particular topic. It's open lines. Anyway, I'm working on a new project. Yeah, I'm sure it is. Bud said it was a long delay. Yeah, because, see, I'm streaming to an intermediate site. And that site sends a stream out to YouTube and Periscope. There's no other way to do it currently unless Streamlabs OBS comes out with multiple encoding outputs, which would be really cool. If you got a super fast connection and you could stream to multiple outputs at once, that would be unbelievable. But so far, no. So I'm using Restream, but yeah. Anyway, I'm working on a new project. I'm not going to tell you anything about it, but I'm telling you that I am inventing a new kind of guitar pick. And I'm doing some experiments with some designs, and the preliminary results are very encouraging. And I think the potential is pretty high. We'll see what happens. And of course, everyone knows, excuse me, my wife owns a manufacturing consortium. Yeah. Actually, Dave, I don't care if you know, so I'll just tell you offline. But my wife owns a manufacturing consortium, so yeah, I can make them and everything, and yeah, it's going to be great. But it's actually, and I'm going to tell you, it's so obvious. I don't know why nobody's done it before, but apparently they haven't. So there you go. Now, Dave, please tell us, where are you right now? Are you in Bangkok? Dave's incredible. He teaches at a university in Osaka, Bangkok. There you go. That's not a bad delay. I just asked you and I looked up and there it was. Yeah, and Dave works so he can travel. There's an old saying, Chinese live to eat. Dave lives to travel. And he's been to some fantastic places. And Dave, I'm always like, oh. You know what gets me, right? There's some of those places in Isan that my wife and I traveled through. So, hey, good morning, how you doing? Nice to have you with us. All those places my wife and I traveled through rural Thailand and up into Laos and northern Laos in like 2006 through 2010. And there was no 4G. I mean, my wife and I went elephant trekking. I had an old video camera, it's 420p. I've got the videos, I could show them, you know, on my show, but it's just, it's kind of annoying, you know, that I wasn't able to share what I did to the extent that we can now. I've had a blog, you know, since 2005, thenhbushman.com. But I gotta tell you, I mean, seeing, you know, good morning. Thank you, Ken. Oh, or was that, oh, no, I'm sorry. Yeah, you're saying that to the other guy. Yeah, that's, thanks. Yes, that's right, that's right. But the thing is, Dave, is you're going back, and I can't go back. I got a 5-year-old kid that's in school. So I'm not saying I'm jealous. No, I'm not like that. I'm not envious, certainly not envious. But I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Yeah. I'm not saying I wish I was single and I didn't have my child, because you guys know Phoenix. She's unbelievable. And you've seen my wife a few times, and my wife is fantastic. But yeah, I'm just daydreaming. Because the thing is, Dave, for example, when you went to the Plane of Jars, it was funny, I was talking to you on Periscope saying, like, look to the left or look to the right, because I'd been there. Hope you didn't mind, that was funny. But yeah. Those places are fantastic. I just hope that you have camera roll video of those places so you can put them on YouTube. Because the other thing is, and I've said this a million times, and I understand, Dave. Oh, that's so good. I understand why you use Periscope. I really do. I got nothing against Periscope. It's just that I'm a record guy. And let me give you an example. Danny, who was the president of the record company, sent me the last stack of 50 CDs from my 1995 release. That's all that's left. It's a little, you know, the little round thing with the tower in the center and the CDs stacked on it. It's a stack of about 50. But you know, the studio that I recorded all that stuff in, it's gone. They sold the console, I don't know, 15 years ago. You know, the roof has a hole in it. Snow comes in. The studio is gone. Even Longview, if you look up Longview Studio, long history, they're closed now. All those places are gone. But the CD remains. The recording remains. That's the world that I come from. And I can't stand it when I see guys like Dave. And I'm going to tell you, I think Dave is the greatest live streamer in the world. He has a natural ability to know what people want to see, and he shows it to them. And his interaction with the audience is always polite. His etiquette is dead on, okay? And he's Asian, because he lives in Japan. He's Asian, so he's extremely polite. The whole thing just makes for a perfect package. And I just it just bothers me that it's wasted on Periscope because Periscope is a black hole. I'm going to ask you guys a question. How many times a week? Oh, hi, how's it going? Sorry, I'm missing comments. Hey, Steve, how you doing? Sorry, thank you, Steve. Sorry, I'm missing comments because I'm looking at YouTube. Thank you, Steve. Thanks very much for inviting followers. How many of you look at Periscope replays like you view YouTube videos? And let's talk about web. I want to ask you guys. Hey, Movie Trav, I want to say hi to you on Periscope. How many of you, say for example, on your computer, open up your web browser and look at replays on periscope.tv? I know the answer to that. It's, oh, thank you. My shirt, this shirt is it's an Indonesian batik. It's a batik. No, nobody does. Right. Nobody, what happened? What just happened?